Good evening, everyone, or morning, or afternoon. Welcome to Nintendo Retrocast Game of the Week, Episode 2.
Two.
And
Yeah, we were on a roll.
yes, we did 2
Second week. All right.
Yeah,
Then we're going to take a couple years off. We'll be back.
Again, I had to twist Mike's arm to do it.
Nah.
This week,
It's still
I
straight.
was first last week, so Mike's going to go first this week.
Well, this week, my game of the week is Super Mario Kart Super Circuit. Actually, just Mario Kart Super Circuit.
And
Circuit.
Some
Because,
video will be popping up right here.
It should be over that way.
Yeah.
Like, right there. Yeah, I'm pointing in the direction
Well,
the
you
video
can't see
should
me
be.
anymore, but I'm still talking.
Right, yeah. He's it's gonna show some Mario Kart Super Circuit action, which
I'm actually in the
it's not as
bathroom right now.
No, go ahead.
it's not the oldest of games. It's not too old. In 2001, the official website's still up, which is kind of weird, but it's a really good racing game. It's a really good Mario Kart game. It's probably my second favorite of the Mario Kart games, because my first favorite has to be the one for the N64. Rainbow Road on the N64 was awesome. But the
And
best
that's on there,
multiplayer is on... What's that?
That's on there, Rainbow Road.
Yeah, I think it's slightly different on this, though. It's not the one from the N64, I don't think.
Yeah, but I remember. I actually remember when I first got that game. Can you?
It's not too... When did you
Well,
get
it's
it? You
just
got it
a-
when it first came out?
It's just a Super Nintendo quality graphics, right?
Yeah, slightly better, I think, than the Super Nintendo, but it looks
Yeah,
pretty
they don't
good.
have
It's
to
not
use
3D.
What was that mode? Mode
You don't get
2?
the turbo either, where you can't jump in the corners and do the power slide left, right on the D-pad. You can't do
yeah.
that and get that boost.
No power side.
The Mario Kart for the N64 was probably my favorite, mainly because, well, one of the other my favorite maps. Because see, on this one, there's no up and down. You know, there's no hills. Where on the N64, there's hills, and you can go up and down. Because remember, Wario's the dirt track he raced on.
I do.
It was the second level, I believe. It was so much fun. So much fun. But the multiplayer, the battle mode on the Super Nintendo version was probably the best battle mode. But in the racing part of it, I think it was the N64 version.
Well, the Super Nintendo battle mode had you going. Like you would you race on a track, right? And there'd be a block that you hit, and the block would be as flat as the ground.
Yeah, the
no
things were just
elevation,
laying. They were just laying flat on the
Yeah, it's
track.
like, what did I run over? I thought I ran over a piece of paper, but
Well, on Mario Kart Super Circuit, you do get the 3D blocks floating above. Actually, more like the N64 version. It's a good game. If you like Mario Kart, you got to get the one for the Game Boy Advance. Probably want to play it in either a DS, not one of these. Play it in one of these. You can't see it. It's just too dim. I mean, you can be in direct sunlight with this damn thing and barely see it.
yeah. Or your best bet would be, direct sound.
Or a Game Boy Advance SP backlit would be great.
Yes,
If anybody has an extra, send it to me.
any backlit. But you can't.
Or
play
an emulator on one of these. That'll do too.
You can't play.
That was
on
the
your
PSP I was holding up there, since you can't see me, Jeremy.
No, I can't.
If you had an emulator for that,
You
we'd be
can't
able
see my PSP.
to... Ooh, you got it in the case, didn't you?
I do. I bought. I bought.
I have that Logitech case.
I love this case.
It's hard. I printed out a custom insert
I love this
for mine.
case. It's very
It's
handy.
got Gordon Freeman on mine.
Alright.
Maybe next episode I'll have that case sitting beside me.
All right.
All right, your turn. We gotta move along
Moving
here.
on, gotta be quick.
Gotta be
My
under
game-
10 minutes.
My game of the week is Milon's Secret Castle for the regular NES, the NES as we call
Ooh,
it.
crappy game.
It was,
Go ahead.
This game is fun. It was released in September 1988. You start out, you're a little guy named Milon, and you come from a place where they use magic to communicate.
Oh, by the way, you guys can't see me right now.
Oh yes, there's video over it.
There's video over me now.
I'm
Just
taking
letting you know.
over. And they use music to talk to each other, but Milon can't sing. So he has to. So he goes to the castle, and he finds out it's under attack by the evil warlord Mahirito.
Mahirito?
Mahirito.
My Harry Rito. What?
My hairy burrito. And the bad dude, he took all their musical instruments and he took over the castle. So you have to save the queen.
That prick.
And while you're running through, you eventually meet the castle magician who tells you that the queen has hidden special stuff in the castle that you have to find and use. And there's tons of hidden stuff in this game. You get a bubble gun.
Ooh, bubble gum.
Not bubble gum. Bubble gun. Bubble gun, Mike.
Okay, is Bubble Bobble?
No, not bubble bobble.
Bubble
Not
gun.
Gum. Bubble gun. Not bubble gum shrimp. I cut you off there. Yeah,
You got me. You got me.
But it's a game that you could play and you just play around and then you accidentally shoot a bubble up and you'll break a wall and you're like, oh, what's there? And you end up breaking. There's a lot of hidden stuff behind the walls. It's not obvious at all. So you sort of just have to shoot everything.
Yeah, I don't know about that game. I seen the Angry Video Game Nerd review of that game. I know he's a little overboard on his reviews.
Well, that's his whole thing,
but
though. He can't...
Right, but when he showed the parts of the game like you're talking, it's like I can understand why the game would be hard and shitty.
It's hard, but it also has the pitfall of being a game where you could clear the screen, take one step to the right, and then take one step back to the left, and all the monsters are right back where they were.
Oh, I hate that.
That is the worst. So, plus it's hard to control, like, shooting the bubbles not exactly the easiest thing to do. It's not, you have to jump to certain ways to get to the guys. But
You'll have to find a video right now of him trying to shoot something.
There's this game is fun. I remember playing it as a kid. My friend had it. My friend Jason had it. And, I played the hell out of it. You know, it's one of those games that I remember playing, like, hundreds of times. But I don't remember getting past, like, the third door. Because I didn't know what to do. And now, obviously, I just look on the internet and I can find out. Or I can just pop the Game Genie in. But even then, even with the Game Genie, you can't... I mean, it gives you tons of items or whatever. But it doesn't... Like, it doesn't tell you where to go. It doesn't tell you what to do. Either way, Mylan's Secret
Just gives you
Castle,
infinite life.
I don't know who released this. I think it was like, it's Hudson, because it's, he's from Hudson Land. And Hudson had the bee, right? The bee logo?
Yeah, the Hudson Bee.
The Hudson Bee. And that's, my game of the week was Mylan's Secret Castle.
And my game of the week was Mario Kart Super Circuit for the Game Boy Advance.
Alright, everybody. See you next week.
No, wait.
What?
We're going to be on iTunes with this now. You won't have to just watch us on YouTube. You're not going to have to watch us on YouTube. You'll be able to catch us on iTunes and the links on the website at retronintendo.com.
Yes.